Welcome, everyone, to the sold-out Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. It's the home of the Lakers, where we're broadcasting live today for 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Hart.
Ready to go? Ready to go?
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Russell Westbrook out there with Oladipo. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's Kemp. And it's Durant. And it's small forward. And for Kobe Bryant, how difficult was last season? Starting out strong, even though the team, Greg, around him wasn't very good. But then everything, including Bryant, fell to pieces.
And when you're a competitor, the way this guy is a competitor, you can't stand to lose. So you push your body to the limit to avoid that. But what happens at age 36 when you've got the kind of miles that Kobe Bryant has, you know, you just can't go it alone. That's why Kobe lasted only 35 games.
And here now the Thunder. Adams outside. The kick out to Westbrook. It's stolen by Bryant. Elgin Baylor on the wing. Passes it to Kobe. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Oladipo dishes to Adams. It's stolen by Bryant. Here we go, one-on-one. A floater, a shot misses. Nice D from Oladipo. Adams, the pass to Durant. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try.
Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will. Kevin, that was
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Look at Kevin Durant, and he does have a bit of an unusual body type. Still is fairly thin, even after 8 years in the league. Yet, up until last season, he's been one of the more durable players in the league. Kind of like Reggie Miller in that regard.
Talking about Durant's physical makeup, some scouts were actually worried about his athleticism when he declared for the draft after just 1 year at Texas. At the NBA Combine, Greg, you're talking about this, he posted some of the worst numbers of all the top prospects.
He did, but I tell you what, he did blow people away with his length. 6'10", with a 7'5" arm span. I mean, that makes up for a whole lot in this league. And as we've seen throughout his Hall of Fame career, I think it's worked out pretty nice.
I think it has to. And it's Johnson penetrating. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Got that one up quick. Westbrook's got his first bucket in this one. Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster.
For the Thunder, Serge Ibaka. He's checked in for Kemp. Primetime comes in for Kevin Durant. And lights out subbed in for Oladipo. Elgin Baylor on the wing. Defended by George. 14 feet away. Here's O'Neal. Thunder with the rebound. Harden kicks to George. Can't hit. And the Lakers going the other way now.
You know, every franchise will have a year that is just lost to injuries. I mean, it happens. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
There's the pick. This is to Harden. Misses off the left iron.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number one of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
Well, Greg, you know, there's no question about that. You played on a tough physical Knicks team during your NBA career, and that would fall right in line with a smart, strong foul right there.
I agree. Very good point.
James Worthy's checked in for Johnson. And so Baylor nails both of them.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
Here's Westbrook. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the...
LeBron kicks to Shaq. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
On the defensive end, I want some of you to crash the glass and get control of the ball. The rest of you, leak out so we can get some easy transition points.
Change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that Greg the Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig. And Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Well, somehow the Lakers managed to avoid ending up in last place in the West last season. Still, it's a far, far cry from the Lakers teams of the past. Only 21 wins for them on the season.
The Lakers making a switch here. Odom's checked in. Lewis checked in for Oklahoma City. Payton comes in for Russell Westbrook. Odom with a screen on Ibaka. James with it. Now Payton defending. James gets to O'Neal. Just 5 on the clock. A jump up and a fine roll that time off the rim as that one falls. O'Neal's got 8 points. And for the Lakers against the rest of the West last year, they only went 9-43, Greg, in their own conference matchups.
Yeah, and never a good sign when less than half of your wins come against your own conference. The Lakers know they have a long road ahead of them to get back to their years of Western Conference dominance.
LeBron dishes to O'Neal. Odom with a screen on George. LeBron passes to Odom. The drive by Worthy. Pass to Odom. Shard Lewis pulls it in.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
No good from Payton. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Outside Bryant. Down low. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, clearly the Lakers were not a great team. I mean, they did have one of their better bench units last season. They led the league in points off the bench, but that was more an indictment of the quality of the starters than the firepower of the bench.
No good on that one. Last year, the Lakers did have some firepower off the bench. A lot of players would see their roles shift during the year, as you might expect for a team trying to find the right combination.
Yeah, they were also near the top in the league in bench minutes played. So whether you start or come off the bench last year in L.A., you'll see plenty of action.
Heaton. It's stolen by Odom. Harden against Kobe. Outside Worthy. Back to Bryant. Outside Worthy. Odom kicks to Shaq. And tough to finish it off. Beauty.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Payton dishes to Ibaka. Payton passes to George. Back to Payton. Harden has a wide open look. Harden missing again. Lakers leading by 10. Fast break, here they come. All going up court. The kick out to Worthy. Launches a three. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Worthy's got his first 3 points of the game.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Looking to end the run. The shot by Payton, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Kobe kicks to Shaq. And it's good. Through contact, it's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Los Angeles.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Oklahoma City shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Abdul-Jabbar comes in for O'Neal, and it's Johnson in for LeBron. Here's Johnson. Inside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Again, Los Angeles.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Payton, good.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
With the hook shot, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Shaq's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. James comes in for Dub. Baylor, he's checked in for James Worthy. And West subs in for Bryant.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
LeBron kicks to Baylor. Now the dish to West. Feeds it to O'Neal. Back to West. And it's pushing it up now. Here's Payton. LeBron got his third rebound tonight. Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start to his season, his return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some...
With the slam. Here's Payton. He dishes it to Ibaka.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Mark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
Here's Shaq. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter of the game. And the basket by Payton.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
And former Coach of the Year Byron Scott now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
With some changes. Abdul-Jabbar comes in for Shaq, and Worthy subbed in for Bailey. West kicks to Johnson. To the inside. Eyes the hook. That one a little long.
Defense would have
changed. And now running up the court. West pushing it up. And Allen with the block. Durant just inside the line. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And they're running. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
And that one's good. Durant.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
He feeds it to Westbrook. 36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. 5 on the clock. Durant dishes to Adams. Nobody near Allen. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Inside, here's West. He kicks it to Abdul-Jabbar. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. Lakers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
He's off on the second. Thunder trailing by 11. Here's Westbrook. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Westbrook's got 6.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And here's West on the arc. That misses. Would have kind of had it gone in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 9. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room to grow, and he gives us some insight into that philosophy.
I think it's another level I can go to. You know, always can be better. That's how I look at things. Teammates need me more than ever now. Coaches need more from me. So
seems surrounded by uncertainty. Can he get that and stay healthy for the entire season? How does he work with his new coach? Where does he really want to be?
You know, the truth is, but Kevin knows the answers to those questions. And quite frankly, he may not know right now what those answers are. He's a very unique and introspective kind of guy, as we all saw when he accepted that MVP award a couple years ago. So let's just stay tuned on this one.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive guys on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
On the floor for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Durant. Steven Adams is out there with Sean Kemp. Then there's Allen. And it's Westbrook in at the one. Abdul-Jabbar misses.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
We played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Allen kicks to Durant. Pass to Kemp. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Almost automatic when he can get the basketball that close to the basket.
Well, defense has to be played earlier in that situation. You've got to fight to not allow him to get that position in the first place.
And Gasol sends it back. And they're able to recover. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Kemp.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Abdul-Jabbar with the bucket. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Last year, the Thunder were in a playoff battle all season, Clark. Their road record of 16-24, a big part of why they didn't sneak into the playoffs.
Well, when you're dealing with the kinds of injuries the Thunder had last year, it's impossible to be your best, and grinding out road wins is that much tougher.
Shot from 12. That one rolling around and rims out. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Another miss by Westbrook. On the wing, Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Johnson kicks to Gasol. No good. Nice D from Durant.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
That ties the game. 8 points for Russell Westbrook.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there. You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kickouts, the only choice.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets his space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
On the wing, Allen's shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it. And then excellent execution.
Kicks it to Baylor. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Now it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And a foul calling the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. When you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. O'Neal's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. LeBron comes in for Pau Gasol. And it's Bryant in for West. Baylor kicks to Shaq. 9 feet out. And off the front. And in it goes. Shaq's got 17.
And for Westbrook, he had some high praise. Allen Iverson said he's a huge fan of Westbrook and sees so much of himself in him, mostly due to how they play with heart. I'll tell you the other thing, Allen Iverson I always felt was the most intimidating small guard in the history of the league. Russell Westbrook rapidly trying to claim that honor. You know, I was thinking back to that Iverson quote on Westbrook. They play with that same fire. The styles in which they play are different, but you can see the intensity is the same between them.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And the thing about LeBron James, he's really done a nice job of reshaping his game over the years. I mean, every veteran goes through losing a little speed and quickness. The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also their basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
Kemp can't hit. Lakers lead by 3. Outside, Kobe. There's the pass to LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. And it's blocked by Adams. But they get it back. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now Westbrook. 15 points in the game. The feed now to Kemp. Over in the corner, Allen. And it's Kemp slamming it down.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
LeBron passes to O'Neal. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella is all about power and force.
Thunder trailing by 3. Talking about the strength of LeBron now. We saw Michael Jordan do this too. They paid a lot of attention to the body as they got older, and thus they became more sculpted. They looked more physical.
Exactly. Leaned up and altered their games a bit. Not nearly as high flying, but just as potent and as effective.
Westbrook against Bryant. Allen drives in. That drops. Allen's got 7 points.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that. And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Johnson with it. Westbrook picks him up. Johnson kicks to LeBron. Shaq with the screen. LeBron drives in. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. 8 points for him.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Westbrook dishes to Allen. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot. Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Chamberlain's checked in for Shaq, and Worthy subbed in for Baylor. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep on the shot. Kobe with it. With some arc. Can't hit from in close.
Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans have really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late. I'll tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
From the arc. Bryant can't get that one to fall.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And Durant gets it to go.
And the Western playoffs it seemed a bit amiss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be.
No one here, James, as he lets it go. He's again and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Byron Scott, he's checked in for the Lakers. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
Lakers trail by 5. Kobe kicks to James. This is it to Chamberlain. Will it go? Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Chamberlain got his first bucket in this one. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Or 3, Westbrook. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. They're running. They double team Kobe. And he gets the bucket. Now just a 1-point Thunder lead.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Scott. Here's LeBron, and he misses the go-ahead basket. Oklahoma City's gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Westbrook, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Here's Adams, and they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. The Thunder have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. And the free throw, no good. Lakers were awful in a lot of aspects last season, and their play at home was a major one. Greg, they just couldn't do anything at home, and I think the fans were giving up hope as well.
And given how pricey those Laker tickets are, Kevin, there's a lot to be salty out in Laker land, so can't be a bottom dweller and charge that much for the seat.
The Thunder with the lead. Outside Durant, dishes to Adams. They set the pick. Pass to Westbrook. Feeds to Durant. Here's Kemp, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defender.
The Thunder have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. And the first one drops.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second. He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
Ryan against Payton. Fires for 3. They get it back. There's the dish to Lewis. Here's Ibaka. No good on that last second attempt there. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Oklahoma City out in front, up 5. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kobe, what encourages you in what you've seen from the team's offense?
We're playing hard. You know, our bigs are really working tonight. You know, they're really running the floor well. You know, they're rolling to the basket with a purpose.
Kobe, appreciate the time as always. Gentlemen?
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He had 18 points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City. Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
See, Ernie, this is what I'm talking about. You know, I was the king of this. See, you got to pound that ball in the paint, and they were doing that. I like to see more of the same in the second half. Don't start shooting jumpers now.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Been a stellar outing in this one for Shaq. He's got 21 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
And Clark, he's been terrific in terms of his positioning and boxing out very well also, just battling hard on every possession.
Chamberlain is out there with LeBron James. And there's Bryant. Then there's Worthy. And it's Scott in at the 2-go. That's Byron Scott's 5 as we get into the second half. Launches a 3. The Thunder pull it in. Allen outside. Oh, wide open look here for Ibaka. And it's Ibaka again missing.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Ibaka against LeBron. Second shot opportunity. And the shot falls short this time.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Good.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Payton kicks to Allen. And he slams it one-handed.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And they better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there? Put that one-hand tomahawk slam.
That's good.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And here's Kobe. He dishes it to LeBron. Offline from the high post.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
George passes to Ibaka. Lewis kicks to Allen. George against Worthy. The shot by George, no good. Lakers trail by 5. LeBron dishes to Kobe. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got assist number 8 here in this one already. That's to Lewis. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Kobe passes to Chamberlain. Right block shot. Ibaka is a nice D. The Thunder leading by 4. Now here's Allen. He's got 19. And George, here we go. Chamberlain with the block. The shot by Payton, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Chamberlain with a screen on Payton. And Chamberlain gets it to go on the assist by Bryant. Chamberlain got 6.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible. I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Scott kicks to Chamberlain. Back to Scott. He feeds it to Chamberlain. Chamberlain with a screen on Payton. Kobe dishes to Chamberlain. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Chamberlain got 6 points in the quarter. The Thunder have gone a somewhat subpar 4-10 on their shots in the second half so far. Payton against Bryant. Payton passes to George. It's tipped. Here's James. It's good. This game is all even. James has got 15.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Will go for a different look here. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Chamberlain. O'Neal comes in for James. Johnson, he's checked in for Scott. And it's Goodrich in for Worthy.
And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injury and just having a short rotation. They did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season. And, guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting them get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
And he gets the bucket. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8 points. Well, for the Thunder, Greg, you're talking about they did have to go to their bench more and more. And Clark, as the season wore on, their bench players are playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah, actually, they ended up in the top 10 in bench minutes played. The trades they made at the deadline helped bring depth to the team, and they took advantage of it.
Lakers have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Here's Goodrich. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Harden's got the ball. Anthony's shot is off.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
Anthony against Kobe. Screen by O'Neal. 5 on the clock. Shoots from 12. It's deflected. They get it back. He faded back on that one to give himself some room. Abdul-Jabbar's got it all tied up now for the Lakers. The Thunder have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Oladipo goes in. Now Anthony looking for his first basket still in this one. And Shaq with the rebound. Shaq's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score said, but still anybody's game.
Abdul-Jabbar, and the go-ahead bucket, no good. Here's Harden, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Magic Johnson picks one up. 2 straight seasons of no playoffs for the Lakers after last year's miss. Not what they were hoping for.
It's going to be a growing process, Kevin. I mean, they had a young team and an injured superstar in Kobe both years. Hard to make the playoffs in that situation.
Goodrich gets to O'Neal. To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Hits the front of the rim and out. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. And he gets it to go. Oladipo's got 6.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, You know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and you can see right there why he does.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
On the wing, Bryant, covered by Anthony. Bryant against Anthony. Turnaround Jay. Can't hit.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
The kick out to Oladipo. To the middle. Here's Harden. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Oklahoma City.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
Yeah, and something else they've done all through this one is knock down the mid-range jump shot whenever they've had the chance.
Goodrich with it. Bryant so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Oladipo, good.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Back to Johnson. Looking to end the run. He takes it up and lays it in. Johnson's got 6 points. The Thunder leading by 5. Right side, Kemp. Back to Anthony. Goodrich against Oladipo. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Harden. Johnson with the block. Kobe against Oladipo. And Bryant kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's Goodrich. Guarded closely. And with that, the Thunder leaders cut to just 3 points on the basket from Abdul-Jabbar.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Anthony with the bucket.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Los Angeles has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Down low. Abdul-Jabbar dishes to O'Neal. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Thunder leading by 5. Kicks to Shrimp. The pass to Kemp. Oladipo outside. Now the feed to Shrimp. His first shot coming late, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Some changes for the Lakers. Braun, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar, and it's Baylor in for Goodrich. Johnson, the pass to James. First 3 pointers off the mark. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And here is Anthony. Back to Shrimp. He kicks it to Anthony. Passes it to Shrimp. On the wing, Harden. Tries it from 19. Rebounded by the Lakers. Baylor's got his 3rd rebound tonight. 1:22 left in the third quarter. Now here's Johnson. He has 6. Outside Baylor to the inside. And shot with the slam.
My goodness, he sure can't get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
And slam dunk by Kemp. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
It's almost hard to believe that somebody can throw it down like that.
It's a small club, right, Greg? I mean, it's a pretty
Very
small club, that's
very
for sure.
Exclusive.
He can really rise up.
Well, I tell you, I would have preferred to see a little more resistance from the defense on that play, though, guys.
That's good. Anthony's got the lead up to 7 now for Oklahoma City. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. The drive by James.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
What a pass, and then the layup was a bit of a circus move.
Oh, so smooth.
Yeah, and he really could have fouled that one up trying for the big slam there, though. Just a nice, solid finish for the layup.
There's Oladipo, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Shaq. Some on-the-fly coaching right there from their leader.
And that's what you got to do. Never be afraid to remind someone what their role is. And they're a lot better off because of how vocal he is.
And the Lakers call time here. Both teams making some changes here. The free throw drops for Oladipo. Oladipo hits them both. Got it up. The shot is off. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Thunder lead by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Lakers trail by 5. So for Oklahoma City right now, prime time is out there with Durant. Then it's Gary Payton. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Westbrook in at the point.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
On the wing, George. Dishes it to Adams. Outside for Durant. Drills it from outside. And the Thunder lead by 5.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth, here we go.
Chamberlain a screen. LeBron kicks to Chamberlain. There's Odom. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Moving it up. George dishes to Westbrook. The shot's good on the assist by George. Now it's a 7-point Thunder lead.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Back to James. Westbrook with the steal. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Westbrook's got 4 points in the quarter. And Los Angeles guys shooting straight 49% from the field. Worthy kicks it to Oden. Westbrook against James. Pocket 6. Feeds it to Worthy. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jump.
And George, here we go. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
LeBron outside, down low. Here's Odom, the kick out to Worthy. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
That's a huge three-pointer. He'd love to become a go-to guy for them here in crunch time.
It's George on the wing. Worthy. Oh! Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Shawn Kemp, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Oladipo comes in for Peyton. The kick out to Scott. And that misses everything.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Outside Westbrook. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you better.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one almost always deadly when he's that open.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. James against George. Now here's James. He's guarded closely. Scott the pass to Chamberlain. The dish to Worthy. To the inside. Scott.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Scott. 2 shots.
Hey.
The first free throw is good. Johnson, he's checked in for Doug. Scott hits them both. The Thunder leading by 5. Peyton drives in. Lewis outside. George with no one around. Oklahoma City gets it back and denied at the rim, but they call the foul. Whistle blows, and we'll see him shoot 2 from the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And for all the flash and dash in Oklahoma City over the past few years, Serge Ibaka solidly goes about his business. While all eyes are on the megastars, Durant and Westbrook, Ibaka lurks around like a jaguar. I mean, finding opportunities to exploit any weakness in the opposition.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Talking about Ibaka, there's so many things that help his team. The little things that always make a difference, even with his superb free throw shooting, up to a remarkable Clark 84% last year.
Yeah, but, you know, Ibaka had an injury of his own. As much as people talked about Durant's injury, the knee soreness Ibaka had cost him 18 games last year, so it was tough on him.
And the Lakers making a change here. Lions checked in. Harden kicks to George. Back to Harden. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Harden's got the lead up to 9 now for Oklahoma City. Here's O'Neal, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Up high and down hard with one hand.
Got a little extra force for that one, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Payton dishes to Lewis. Back to Payton. Fell time pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Payton's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
Lakers, Shaquille O'Neal. Taking 2 shots.
I'm putting you in. Let's go.
That free throw, no good. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for the Lakers. Worthy comes in for Johnson. And he's good on the second. Here's Payton. Lewis outside. And the 3 off target. Lakers trail by 8. To the inside. It's deflected. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
He just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. I thought maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Here's Lewis. LeBron with the block. Outside Worthy. Pass to LeBron. Here's the break. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by George. George has got 5 assists in the game.
Timeout call for the Lakers.
And the Lakers call time here. Los Angeles making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Anthony's checked in for Lewis. Allen comes in for Serge Ibaka. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Lights Out. And Durant subbed in for Gary Payton. Here's Johnson. Cannot hit. And the Thunder going the other way now. It's Allen on the wing. Back to Westbrook. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Westbrook's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Bryant.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
On the jam by Kevin Durant.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Bryant passes to Johnson. The open shot by Worthy. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
Allen kicks to Anthony. Back to Allen. It's deflected. Here's Johnson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Kobe doing a great job being a playmaker on that one.
The Thunder leading by 6. Outside Anthony. Durant in the corner. And stolen by James. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game. Westbrook against Kobe. He dishes it to LeBron. Bryant drives in.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Over in the corner, Allen. Again, Allen missing. Los Angeles has gone 3 or 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Here's O'Neal. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And the second free throw, good. And the Thunder with the possession here. Leading by 5. And George kicks to Anthony. George against Shaquille O'Neal. Westbrook. And it's sent back by Bryant. And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Johnson attacking. Here's O'Neal, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Basket there. This is just the time, and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Johnson against Durant. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. A different look for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for George. Kemp comes in for Anthony. And it's Oladipo in for Ray Allen. Outside Bryant. O'Neal dishes. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
You could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
To Oladipo, pass to Adams. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Talk about complete control. Everything working on this one for Sean Kemp. 11 rebounds and the 2 nice steals as well. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
And yeah, Clark, what an example he's been setting up there.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
He could have tipped it home, but he wanted to give this crowd something to remember.
Dynamic work right there. Throw down that rebound.
Yes, sir.
No need there, guys, to throw that one back out. Just go ahead and handle your business.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Another shot. Here's Kemp. And he dunks it down.
And great effort on the boards. And what a move.
Yeah.
That was, Kevin. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
On the defensive end, I want some of you to crash the glass and get control of the ball. The rest of you, leak out so we can get some easy transition points.
They trail by 8. 1:35 left to play here in the fourth. Some changes here for the Lakers. Dub comes in for Chamberlain. And it's Scott in for Johnson. .135 left in the fourth quarter. And LeBron throws it down.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Durant against Worthy. Oladipo left side. Fires the three. Another miss by Oladipo.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
The Thunder leading by 6. Westbrook gets to Oladipo. LeBron against Adams. Shot from a low block. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. LA is on 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. He feeds it to Worthy. Back to LeBron. It's deflected. It's stolen by Oladipo. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Westbrook. And the Thunder lead by 8.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark. So it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quiet.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that door.
Shoots. No good. Los Angeles calls timeout. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, they can game plan all they want, but unless they can put more time on the clock, I think this bad boy's over.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they hope to get accomplished with this timeout here.
From the inbound, offline. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, thank you, Kevin. Russell, obviously your ability to attack on offense is such a key for your team. How do you decide when to go to the hoop and when to pass the ball?
I never know, man. I just see how the flow of the game is going. I try to stay in attack mode. That's what my team wants me to do, and I try to continue to do it.
Russell, thank you. Kevin, he does it brilliantly.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook. He put up a new season high tonight. And if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
When you're facing Westbrook, you're always going to have your hands full. And tonight, he proved that once again. There's only one thought going through Russell's head. Attack, attack, attack. I know that was 3 thoughts, Kenny.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.